जय हिंद दोस्तों, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल। उम्मीद है कि आप सब लोग ठीक होंगे। आज का जो वीडियो बनाने का जो अपना टॉपिक है और उस टॉपिक पे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है। वो टॉपिक एक फॉरेनर कंट्री से कुछ कपल आकर, कुछ लोग इस तरह के आकर एक ऐसी जानकारी प्राप्त कर रहे हैं दोस्तों, और आपको ये मज़ा आने वाला है। वो ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ों को एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, ऐसी चीज़ों को दिखा रहे हैं जिससे हमारे इंडिया का टूरिज्म बहुत बढ़ता है और इससे बहुत फ़र्क पड़ता है। तो बिना वक्त का इस वीडियो करते हैं स्टार्ट दोस्तों।
Spices and gravy.
I like a lot. Super soft chicken, like so slow cooked, and just super nicely flavored with the sauce on top. Can't go wrong with that.
And after devouring our starters, we were ready for the main courses.
All right, so we decided on 2 curries. We got a vegetarian and a non-veg. We went with the madras curry here, this coconut one with chicken, boneless chicken, and then we got this chettinad curry, which is made with black pepper base, and it's a vegetarian one. And I'm gonna start with this one. These bowls are pretty hot. Just gonna move it closer so I don't spill. And I'm gonna scoop some on here. And this is your favorite type of bread.
Malabar paratha.
Malabar paratha. It's this flaky, beautiful bread. Look at this. It's freshly
Malabar
made.
paratha
It
ये
just
भी मैंने
feels
पहली
so
बार
good.
सुना
It's
है
a
यार।
little
हम इंडिया
oily,
को उनको
and I'm
मुझे नहीं पता
excited
मालवा
to just
पराठा
dig
कैसा
into
होता है।
this. So here we go.
Right, that's how you eat.
It's this coconut-based curry with some spices in there. Not too spicy or anything though, and it's so good. This bread, you're right, it's awesome. We have 2 other types of
इंडियन
breads
खाना
that
बहुत
Phil will
स्पाइसी
give a
होता
try
है हमारा इंडिया।
afterwards, but this so
बहुत
far.
हमारे इंडिया के लोग बहुत स्पाइसी खाना खाते हैं।
At this point, Phil is foaming at the mouth, so he gives the veg chettinad curry a try. This version is more black pepper based with vegetables like
paneer hai.
carrots, green beans, cauliflower, and Phil found a potato.
Oh, is that a potato? I think I might have found a potato.
His first curry vehicle of choice is the appam.
It's very
gobi
thin. It
भी
reminds me
कभी
a little bit of a lighter version of the bread you get in African restaurants a lot. Very spongy flavor.
डोसा है,
It's
रोटी
pretty
है।
nice.
Appam is a thin style of pancake bread made of rice batter and coconut milk.
को
We got
बोलते
the
हैं।
ratio here right. That looks good. Curry is very nice. The bread does not have a very strong flavor itself. It's more of the vehicle to transport the curry into your mouth.
That's all you need.
We also ordered an idiyappam, which is popular in South India. It's rice flour pressed into noodles and steamed into this round disc-like shape. This one allowed the curry to soak through the noodle cracks, and it was honestly so much fun trying these different vehicles to transport the curry. We thoroughly enjoyed this meal and definitely over-ordered, but there's always room in our stomachs for dessert, or at least in my stomach.
So we have here Mysore pak, which is made with ghee, flour, sugar, and cardamom. This is a dessert from South India, and it's apparently going to melt in my mouth. Let's give it a try. It's just dissolving. It tastes a little bit like cookie dough almost. Wow, this is nice. A nice sweet ending to our delicious meal.
At this point, we were sufficiently stuffed and wanted to see more of the city. We hopped on a rickshaw and made our way down to Bandra, a coastline suburb of Mumbai. Not everywhere was walking friendly,
I can't say I'm a fan of the honking.
but we just loved walking around and wanted to get a feel of different areas of the city.
So this area is Bandra, and we just passed Mehboob Studios, which is like a film studio. Apparently. The architecture is a little different. Also the vibe in this back street, way chill compared to the main streets. Apparently there's a lot of Portuguese influence here. That's why the buildings look a little different. It's one of the most wealthy areas of Mumbai. I don't know. This street, people are just walking their dogs, and
मुंबई की सड़कों पर काफी
surprising how
अच्छी
calm
सफाई
this
है।
area is compared to the rest.
Mumbai is a hub for the Bollywood film
Mumbai
industry,
में
and as we
government-
walk through
Wow,
Bandra, we
यार
passed
कितनी
some
अच्छी लग
murals
रही।
of iconic Bollywood actors and actresses. Some of these
Wow,
streets
यार,
are
कितनी अच्छी
unreal
painting
and
है।
feel
Wow.
as if we're walking through a movie
वाह
set.
यार।
Well, this whole area is very tight, narrow alleyways. A lot of traffic still. Every now and then, you have some food shops,
Lot of
and I think
traffic.
over there, a little bit of a market section as well. Yeah, this definitely feels a little bit more like Thailand or Vietnam in like the back alleys.
As you can see, these are not the most walkable areas, but Phil and I really prefer to walk over driving whenever we're in a new
यार ये
city.
हल
Also
गली
guys,
गली
we
में
do
जाते हैं
these
भाई।
travel and food videos every week, and we're going around Asia now, but we're traveling the world and trying the food everywhere. So if you're interested in food or traveling and
और
you're
मैं
new
आप
to this
सबसे
channel,
रिक्वेस्ट करता
maybe
हूँ
consider
टूरिस्ट
subscribing and
आपको
sticking
कहीं भी
around.
आपके
And if
किसी
you want to further
राज्य या
support
किसी
us, you
सिटी
can do
या
that at
किसी गांव में भी आते हैं तो उनकी
patreon.com/GNNphil, where
रिस्पेक्ट
we
करें
make
ताकि
additional
हमारी
monthly
इंडिया को आगे
videos
बढ़ने
of
का
behind the
मौका
scenes
मिले
of our travel. And
और
a quick
हमारा एक
shout out
ट्रस्ट
to our
उनके
family
ऊपर
tier
बने
patrons:
और
Ethan
आपको
Mitchell,
कोई भी
Heather
ऐसा
Kuffner,
टूरिस्ट
Heston
दिखता है तो
Matro,
उसकी
Tarek
हेल्प जरूर
Malkash,
करें
Klaus
दोस्तों।
Izard, Lee Lim, Robert J. Casper, Marion Demer, Sherry and Keith Dennis, Jessica Saransak, Jeff Standen, Debbie and Ray Gordon, Micah Mann, and James Lovecamp. Thank you! And let's just say we definitely hit our step goal today, since we walked around until well after sunset, seeing some of these sights. Like some of the many churches still standing today in Bandra West, we even passed some Bollywood celebrity apartments and strolled along the Beach Walk Park, all while building up an appetite for our final meal of the day.
Alright, so for dinner we're in this other restaurant right in the heart of Mumbai. It's a Maharashi restaurant and this is South Indian cuisine, Maharashi cuisine and Goa cuisine. And we have a couple of dishes. We started out with these nice green looking dumplings, rissois de paneer or rissois de paneer. These are cottage cheese puffs which are filled with a mixture of cottage cheese cooked in milk, onion and green chili paste. So very common vegetarian option here. But let's go with these cottage cheese puffs.
और लोग अट्रैक्ट होते हैं और टूरिज्म बढ़ेगा तो उनको आपको पता है ट्रैवलिंग ऑटो वाले बस वाले होटल वाले प्लेन वाले के लिए फ़ायदा है तो आप लोग जरूर इन लोगों को सपोर्ट करना कोई भी किसी भी कंट्री जाता है उसको सपोर्ट जरूर करना है उसको अवॉइड नहीं करना है उसको इग्नोर नहीं करना है दूसरी बात उसको एक एम्बेरेस फील नहीं कराना है लोगों को ताक के देखते हैं अरे अंग्रेजी ना गई ऐसा नहीं करना मैंने कई लोगों को देखा है और कई मेरे फ्रेंड हैं जैसे साउथ अफ्रीका और इटली के भी कुछ लोग हैं मेरे जुड़े हुए जो लोग मुझसे ऐसा कहते हैं अक्सर कमेंट में उनसे व्हाट्सएप पर बात होती है ऐसा कहते हैं वो इंडियन लोगों में ऐसा होता है
Give it a try. Here we have it, our nice battered fish. Everyone we talked to said we need to try this if we're in Mumbai, so here we go. Yum. All I'm tasting is the mint chutney, and it's so good. But it has a nice deep fried vehicle to shove into my mouth. So here's a nice fish piece. Deep fried, it's usually marinated a bit. And our friend who is from here said that even vegetarians know about this dish, even if they've never eaten it, because the smell is so strong.
Oh.
The smell process of cooking it. Now that it's cooked, it's not too strong and potent. Well, that's quite nice. I'm from South Carolina. I'm a sucker for battered deep fried food. It's my guilty pleasure, and I really like this.
Quick bite of the fish. Oh, so soft, very crunchy, and then it just melts in your mouth. The fish part literally melts. Very oily.
इन लोगों को इंडिया में एक ऐसा चटपटा खाने को मिलता है जिससे ये लोग बड़े अट्रैक्ट भी होते हैं और कुछ लोग थोड़ा इग्नोर भी करते हैं लेकिन इंडिया जाकर स्पाइसी खाया जाता है हमारे देश में
beautiful white curry. It is called Kolhapuri Pandara Rasa, which literally translates to white curry. But it is a white gravy with meat. So it is meat in coconut milk, green chilies, and almond paste, flavored with spices. And then you have the choice between chicken and mutton, and we've gotten the mutton version.
Yes, and they served it in these little bowls for us as well. They serve every dish, honestly.
So very common in these slightly better restaurants is that they come and serve your food for you. Very interesting. But here it is. It kind of looks like a pale gravy, which it is, with the meat in there. All the rice here is always flavored with something, which I really like too. And then what is this?
Chapati.
And a chapati bread. So it's gonna give it a go without any side. Piece of mutton meat right there. And I hope it's good. Kind of has the consistency of a very creamy soup. Like it's fairly fluid. And also tastes a little bit like a soup. One thing I absolutely love about the Indian food is everything with bread. I don't even really need the rice. I love it with bread, man. Dipping is just fun, isn't it? It goes so well with any curry and apparently also any gravy.
ये हमारी इंडियन की चीजों को
so I'm gonna give this one a try. I like lamb, and lamb is often a protein option here, so. and it melts in your mouth. That is a nice piece of meat. It just falls apart. Very good. The white curry itself isn't crazy flavorful. It's also not very spicy at all. I can go for spicy.
And for some spice, we have this green chili option here.
So I can dump these.
Yeah, that's actually proper spice.
Is this blasphemy? Am I not allowed to do that?
That's a lot. Oh, whoa.
No problem. It's fine. Definitely made it spicier though. It's good. I'm ready for spice. Give me the spiciest thing you got.
Alright, so the food in that restaurant was pretty nice. I have to be a little critical though. They did apply a service charge of 10% and then 2 more charges of 2.5% each. So you really have to pay 15% more than what is advertised on the menu. And I'm starting to see more and more nicer restaurants in Asia doing that. So apparently they're doing that here too. And I can't say that I really like that.
As a German, in Germany, they don't do that. In the US, it's a very common thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, unfortunately, it seems to be that they take the US as an example for that and do that here too. However, this shall be the end of this food tour here from Mumbai in India, and this is just the beginning of our India adventures.
Yes, and next we will be testing our stomachs with some street food, so stay tuned for the next video.
और दोस्तों, आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक और शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। मिलते हैं फिर किसी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। जब तक अपना और अपने परिवार का ख्याल रखें दोस्तों। जब तक के लिए जय हिंद।